We are here in London. Jermaine Franklin is joined just in front of me. How's camp been for you, first of all? Because this is probably the best shape that you've been in. Eddie Hearn was, as we spoke to him out there, he was absolutely shocked and bewildered about a six-pack going on as well.
I ain't got no six-pack. He was just talking right there. But I'm in shape, though. I'm in great shape. Just been on the health journey and the weight just been falling off.
And how have you got into this tremendous shape? I know you spoke a minute ago. Is it something about cutting out red meats and stuff?
Yeah, I've been cutting out red meats, doing more fruit juicing and vegetable juicing and stuff like that. Changing up how many times I eat a day, staying away from processed food and sugars and stuff like that.
And we've just been in the press conference between, you've seen AJ, I know you saw him Monday as well. But it's a dangerous fight because AJ needs a redemption story, just like yourself as well. I mean, he says that you are in his way. Is this just fuel, though, to your fire for this fight?
See, I think the difference between me and a lot of guys is they need to find reasons to fight. I actually just like to fight. So I have no problem I don't need any extra motivation. Even though I have a ton of motivation, I don't need extra motivation. I just want to get in there and go to war. Like, that's motivation enough to me.
And speaking of a redemption fight, yourself as well with Dillian Whyte, has it also been on your mind though during camp? What's happened before? Because I know as you've said before that you thought you won the fight. Is this also again fuel to your fire when it comes to the fight?
In a way, yes and no. I kind of know how boxing is. It's not always the best sport to be in, but I don't sit back and cry and pout about stuff. I take it for what it is, and I keep it moving, keep pushing forward. So I don't let it play on my mind, or I don't overthink about it or nothing. I'll just get back to the drawing board, get better at what I'm good at.
And I like the line in the press conference where you said something about anything is a possibility, especially from where you've come from, where you've come from nothing and to something achievable. Just talk to me about your upbringing, because I think it's quite interesting, and turning your dream to become a boxer to reality.
I come from Saginaw, Michigan. Michigan is kind of a hard state. We got a couple cities that's kind of rough and rugged. I just happen to be from one of them. But I seen a lot growing up. Was involved in quite a little bit of stuff growing up. So when I got to boxing and I started to take boxing serious, it started to change my life a little bit because I started to see different stuff. See people like me that's from similar backgrounds that do different stuff now, see how inspiring it is, see how happy I make people just by doing something that I like, or, so I'm doing something that I just took as a sport at that time. So the older I got, it started to resonate with me, like the abilities I got and what I'm able to do, and, seeing stuff and knowing that I don't have to go down a certain road that most of us do or a lot of us do back home. I had a different outlook on life.
And being an inspiration, is that a real key factor that it plays in your career?
Yes. Being an inspiration is big where I'm from, because we got people doing positive things now. The older I am, but back then when I was younger, it was a lot of stuff I used to see was kind of crazy and dangerous. Being young and this would just your everyday life, you want to be a part of that type of stuff. So those the crowds you be around, those the type of people you have as friends. Even those people would cuss me out now. Like if I didn't go to the gym, they would like cuss me out, like what the hell you doing or something like that. Yeah, but yeah. So it's I think it's inspiring to the whole city to see somebody like them doing something.
And you also said in the press conference how you're a massive fan of boxing. I just wanted to know, is there any inspirations that you have in the sport, something you sort of look up to?
Holyfield was my favorite boxer. I like most of the older boxers. Boxing was different back in the 90s and stuff. So I like most of the older boxers because they all fought each other. We didn't have to bicker about negotiations. And, like, you had guys fighting world champions and turn around and fight a top 5 guy in, like, a couple months. So boxing was a little different back then. But, I like most of the old heavyweights: Lennox Lewis, Holyfield, Tyson Ali, Riddick Bowe, most of the old guys. But the newer guys, I watched a lot of AJ, Ruiz, Fury. I used to love the Klitschko's when I was a little younger. Those guys was nice. Who else? There's so many fighters, I probably can't even name them all. But yeah, I just love the sport. I even watch the fights that put me to sleep. Like, I know it's gonna be a little boring when I turn it on, but I still try to give it a chance.
Stay tuned in.
Yeah.
And something different. I want to know, how do you get pumped up on fight now? Because obviously you have the weeks in preparation, and fight week it starts to get a little bit real. But when you walk in the O2 on Saturday, how does Jermaine Franklin get pumped up for this fight? Is it music? Is it speaking to family?
It's just adrenaline. adrenaline gets to going. I turn into a different person kind of when it's time to fight. So it's just once my adrenaline get to going out, I'm ready. You know, talking to friends and family, yeah, that helps. But I'm a huge critic of myself, and I'm a huge self motivator. So once I'm ready to go, once I'm locked in tunnel vision mode, I mean, everything outside helps, but I got it myself. I'm very turned up and tuned in.
And you're locked in, ready to get that W.
Yeah.
Fight prediction, you've wanted and called for the knockout, and you're here just for the W. Talk to me about final words ahead of the AJ fight on Saturday.
You know, I'm here to put on a great show, show fireworks, show the England fans why I'm here, you know, what I come to do, and, you know, hopefully gain some more fans after I beat on AJ.
Pro, legend. Thank you so much. Good luck
you.
Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.